Most side gigs burn out fast. The ones that last actually change how you earn and invest, here in the US and Canada. If you want money that works for you, not just when you're at your desk, this video is for you. Today, I'm breaking down side hustles that genuinely pay and a simple system to turn those earnings into smarter money moves. First, a quick promise. You don't need to quit your day job tonight. You'll leave with a practical plan you can start this week using tools you already have. The goal is steady growth, not hype or hypey promises. We'll start with 5 side hustles that work across borders. Then I'll show a repeatable system to manage money, decide where to invest, and build wealth over time. It's practical, not flashy, and it fits life in both countries. The first option is freelancing in areas you already know. Writing, editing, design, coding, or consulting can be done from anywhere with a laptop and a decent internet connection. The key is to package your skill into clear services with simple pricing. In the US and Canada, you'll bill clients, issue invoices, and set aside taxes as a self-employed person. Keep your business separate from personal money to keep things clean. Next is virtual assisting. Small businesses and solo professionals love having a flexible assistant who handles scheduling, email, basic client care, and light project work. It scales well because you can start solo and gradually bring in help as your client list grows. The cross-border bit is the same. Clear communication, reliable delivery, and a straightforward rate that reflects your time. Tutoring or teaching online also travels well between the US and Canada. Language tutoring, test prep, or skill-based coaching can be done through shared screens, whiteboards, and recorded lessons. You can work with students in both countries, and you can set up a weekly schedule that suits different time zones. The money is in repeat clients and high-value sessions, not a dozen one-offs. If you want something more traditional but still flexible, consider bookkeeping or admin services for small businesses. People with a knack for numbers build steady monthly income by handling invoicing, expense tracking, and payroll prep for a few clients. This is especially viable if you've already worked in finance, accounting, or admin. In both countries, many small businesses prefer to outsource this work rather than hire full-time. Selling digital products is another strong option. Create templates, planners, educational guides, or design assets once and sell them many times. Platforms in the US and Canada make it easy to reach broad audiences without physical inventory. The upfront work is in the creation, but the ongoing effort is mostly marketing and customer support. There are more hands-off routes too, like dropshipping or print on demand. These let you design or curate products and rely on suppliers to handle printing and shipping. The upside is scalability. The downside is there's a learning curve to find reliable suppliers and to market effectively. Do this if you enjoy experimentation and data, and if you're willing to learn a bit about digital marketing. Now, here's the core of the video: a simple, repeatable system to turn side hustle earnings into smarter money moves. I call it the profit ladder. It's designed to help you choose a hustle, scale it, and then turn cash into investments with less stress and more clarity. Step 1 is pick one side hustle that matches your skills and life. Don't try to master everything at once. Pick something you can start with minimal cost and clear client demand. If you already have client contacts or a stack of templates you can customize quickly, you're ahead. The aim is velocity: land a client, deliver value, and prove you can earn real money consistently. Step 2 is set a clear 90-day target for profits and a tiny operating plan. For example, aim to net $1,000 a month from your side hustle within 3 months. Break that into weekly milestones. How many client calls? How many proposals? What project deliveries? Write those targets down and review them every week. The point is momentum, not perfection. Step 3 is the 3-bucket income system for profits. When money starts flowing in, you split it into 3 parts: a tax and compliance bucket, a growth and reinvestment bucket, and an investment bucket. The tax bucket is essential, especially for self-employment in both countries. In the United States, self-employment tax and income tax apply, and in Canada, you'll consider income taxes plus GST, HST where applicable. A simple rule is to set aside 20 to 25% of gross earnings for taxes, adjusting based on your actual tax bracket and whether you'll owe GST, HST. The exact percent isn't magic, but it keeps you from scrambling when tax season comes. The growth and reinvestment bucket funds your business expansion. Set aside roughly 30 to 40% of profit here. This is where you buy better tools, pay for a small ad test, upgrade your website, or outsource a part of the work you don't enjoy. The goal is to keep the pipeline full and the quality high so you can charge higher rates over time. The investment bucket is where you move money to build long-term wealth. Start with 30 to 40% of profit going into an investment account. In the US, that could be a regular brokerage account plus a Roth IRA or traditional IRA if eligible. In Canada, consider a TFSA for tax-free growth and an RRSP for retirement savings. The exact accounts depend on what you're eligible for, but the principle is the same. Automate money into investments so you aren't relying on luck. Step 4 is automate and track. Automate transfers from your business account to 2 or 3 destinations: taxes, growth, and investments. A weekly automation morning, like I push the button and the system runs, helps you avoid decision fatigue. Track your numbers in a simple weekly log. Earnings, expenses, net profit, amount allocated to each bucket, and the running totals for taxes and investments. If a number looks off, you fix it the next week, not months later. Step 5 is refine and scale. When you hit a stable monthly profit, look for ways to scale without burning out. Raise your rates gradually as your skill and results improve. Consider hiring a virtual assistant for routine tasks or outsourcing repetitive work. The idea is to keep your capacity growing without needing to trade more hours for more money. To bring this to life, imagine a person named Theo. Theo starts with a simple freelancing setup, writing for small tech blogs. He spends 2 weeks building a small portfolio, then lands 3 clients by week 4. He targets $1,200 net per month after expenses within the first 90 days. He allocates 25% to taxes, 35% to reinvestment in better tools and more outreach, and 40% to investments. He sets up automatic weekly transfers, taxes small, growth monthly, and investment every Friday. By month 6, Theo has a few steady clients, upgraded his equipment, and his investment balance begins to grow steadily. The plan works best when you keep the money conversation consistent. If you ignore it, even good gigs fade because you run out of flexibility or you misforecast taxes. The system gives you a predictable rhythm: earn, reserve, improve, and invest. It isn't flashy, but it builds something durable, which is exactly what most people need. Now, a few practical tips to keep you on track. First, keep business and personal money separate from day one. Open a dedicated business bank account and use a simple invoicing method. This clarity saves stress when tax time arrives and helps you see real profit, not just revenue. Second, price by value, not by hour. If you can deliver results faster or with higher impact, you can charge more without burning out. Long-term clients appreciate clarity, reliability, and a fair price that reflects your results. Be ready to explain the ROI of your work in a couple sentences. Third, build a small, repeatable onboarding process. A simple welcome email, a starter checklist, and a first-week plan keep clients happy and make you more efficient. When you can ship consistent results with a standard process, you can take on more clients or raise your rates. Fourth, use the right tax and savings mindset for your country. In the US, you'll want to keep receipts, track mileage if relevant, and plan for self-employment taxes. In Canada, GST, HST considerations, and TFSA, RRSP choices matter. It's worth a quick consult with a tax professional or a trusted advisor to tailor the bucket amounts to your situation. Fifth, stay curious about opportunities that fit your skill and time. The market changes and new platforms rise. The best side hustles have a long tail of demand, services people need, problems they want solved, and predictable work you can deliver with quality. Let me recap the practical blueprint you can apply this week. Pick one side hustle you can start quickly and with minimal cost. Set a 90-day profit target and write down your weekly milestones. Create 3 buckets for every dollar earned: taxes, growth, and investments. Automate the transfers, track your progress every week, and adjust as you learn what works. Reinvest the profits to build your skills, your capacity, and your future. If you want a more concrete path, here's a quick 30-day sprint you can replicate. Day 1 to 7, choose your niche, set up a simple portfolio or sample work, and open a dedicated business bank account. Day 8 to 14, reach out to 5 potential clients or customers daily using a clean message that highlights value. Day 15 to 21, land at least 1 client, deliver a small project, and collect feedback. Day 22 to 30, close a second client, refine your pricing, and set up the first automated money transfers. By the end of the month, you should have a clear sense of how much you can earn and what tools you need to scale. The true power here isn't quick money. It's a repeatable system that turns effort into disciplined saving and investing. You're not just earning more, you're shaping a habit of using earnings to build financial security. Across the US and Canada, this approach works because it respects how money actually moves in real life. You earn, you set aside, you invest, and you grow. If you're ready to start, tell me in the comments which side hustle you're choosing and what your first 90-day target is. I'll read every comment and share practical tweaks based on your situation. If you found this helpful, please like the video, subscribe for more guidance on money management and wealth building, and share this with someone who could use a straightforward plan. Your future self will thank you for it.